And it is the last race of the day, the Thames Challenge Cup. Molesey Boat Club, A crew on the left-hand side of your screen in the yellow boat. Cardiff University Alumni Rowing Club on the right-hand side of your screen. Well, Cardiff maybe just coming to the centre of action there. They'll have to make sure they get back on their station. Looks to me like that's Richard Phelps, the umpire, in the front of the boat.
Really good start there from Molesey. Wow, already out to a length.
Yeah, wow. Molesey really taking this one early. They were fourth in the B final of the Championship 8s at Marlow Regatta and achieved the same result in the Open 8s at the Metropolitan Regatta. This is the club's top-ranked crew. Sorry, the club's top-ranked crew are racing in the Ladies Challenge Cup, so this must be their next crew.
Yeah, I think they've got a really strong outfit in the Britannia Challenge Cup as well. With the Thames Cup, they take it very, very seriously. Of course, they won the Wyfield last year. I think they won the Thames a few years back, and you can just see here the amount of damage they've done to Cardiff University alumni. Great to see those guys out boating a crew in the Thames Challenge Cup. We haven't seen much of them before, but they've just come up against a classier outfit on the day here. Molesey just cruising down the course, that distinctive black and white kit and the big emblazoned M on their backs, just enjoying their summer's evening row as they come down towards the enclosures.
Yeah, and we're really looking at sort of two different classes of 8s here. We know that Molesey, they were, for example, competing in the Championship 8s at Marlow, whereas Cardiff competing in the Club 8s. So different focus on the programs. Molesey, a top-performing boat club, very, very competitive in a number of boats at this regatta, and we will see them featuring throughout the week very strongly. But looking very calm now here, it's Molesey with a clear lead in the Thames Challenge Cup over Cardiff University. So keeping up the beat, Cardiff University. Last race of the day, they're going to race it all the way down to the line. I love these uniforms. I've seen them out a couple of times. They look like Lady Beetles. I'm sure they'll be horrendously offended me saying that, but I think they're kind of cool.
I don't know if cool is the right word. Certainly bear a striking contrast to the outfit that Molesey wearing, black and white. So distinctive, of course, and so noticeable when they're making their way down the course, not just for the support they get on the banks, but as I say, that unique colour scheme. But one of the, as you say, Sarah, one of the top performing boat clubs nationally and world recognised as a leading performance centre for producing Olympic class athletes. And these guys, I'm sure, will have one eye on the Molesey development path that lies ahead of them, just navigating their way through the opening heat for their Thames Challenge Cup campaign, the final race of the day here. What has been a wonderful sort of 9-10 hours of action here at Henley Royal. I think it's almost 12 hours now. We started at about 9 o'clock this morning, so 11 hours of racing.
It's been huge, hasn't it? A massive number of entries this year across many, many events. Huge numbers of crews getting knocked out in the qualification round last Friday. As you said, Tom, almost 50% of the crews that contested qualification going home. So just getting a start here on the Wednesday was no mean feat.
Yeah, it's like the Wednesday's always like a taster for the 5-course menu, isn't it? You've got the real sort of meat and sort of gravy of the event to come in this Friday and this Saturday, when so we see some of the matchups between the top ranked crews in each event, and then of course Sunday's finals day. So much drama last year right across the spectrum of racing. I just can't wait to see how these events unfold, especially the club events, which are always so competitive. And Molesey putting in a pretty good show and certainly giving their rivals something to think about. They can just enjoy themselves here as the sun sets on Henley.
Yeah, looking very calm now. The rate's down. Last race of the day. Molesey Boat Club. Looking the class act that we know they are. The Thames Challenge Cup. One of the favourites for you, Tom?
Yeah, I think so. Thames Challenge Cup, another one of those that's wide open this year. The club events, no real favourite stands out to me in Molesey, with as good a chance as any coming up against Thames and some of the crews that have made the trip from overseas, but just crossing the line, they're looking really strong.
Molesey Boat Club A crew over a fast finishing Cardiff University Alumni Rowing Club crew. Nice little rower on the course for Molesey in the Thames. And the last race of the day, what a spectacular Wednesday it has been at Henley Royal Regatta.